Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Real Myst. When we last left off, we just solved how to get into an age. So now let's read about said age. Before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures. And it was. The sky here is dark and gray, and instantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and hair that hangs to his waist. He is very feeble and has trouble even moving. This man has obviously been through very many things in this strange world, and I have learned many things from him. He has told me of an interesting story of this world's history. Years ago, he told me, there was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water. It housed many people inside its walls, and the people had everything they wished for. The city was surrounded by 3 high hills, which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed the post, expecting visitors to arrive from the east. The people had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for a friend or foe. As time passed, friendly visitors brought rumors of an enemy that existed beyond the horizon. The people grew fearful, yet nothing happened. One day, the usual sunny sky became as dark as night, and black ships appeared on the horizon. The lookout's post attempts at peace was turned away, and the sentries they were easily overwhelmed. The ships continued to wreak havoc on the city, apparently destroying anyone and everything. After the foundations of the city were destroyed, the city sunk deep into the ocean, and only the lookout post remained. The black ships sailed away. The man continued to say that 8 people had hidden and managed to survive throughout the attack, and in the 9 years since the attack, 2 of the survivors had died. He also said that it was rumored that 10 years from the attack, the enemy would return to finish the destruction they had started so long ago. I decided, since hearing the man's story, it would be admirable to save the civilization and stop the enemy's plan of destruction. I'm excited about the adventure that awaits me, and an idea sparked my mind to provide the need of defense for these people. I met the remaining survivors today, and I had begun to work on a plan for protection. After a short absence, I have returned to this age with my 2 sons. They have, as of yet, traveled rarely with me, and they understandably excited to be here. They have grown considerably since Everdunes, and it's already obvious to me that they will be a great help this time, instead of the nuisance they had been in the past. All 3 of us, along with 4 of the healthiest survivors, began construction today. We are building upon the old city's ruins, which provide a perfect foundation for our fortress. My sons have been spending much of their spare time on the South Island, where most of my materials are stored. I am very pleased with their intelligence, and their creativity is refreshing to see, as they work on some small project of their own. It's been over 4 months now, and the construction is going well. My sons love the world, except for its gray sky. They detest the gray sky and tell me many times they wish the sky were like the blue sky in Myst. The old man I first talked to tells me the enemy is due in 4 months, and I feel we will be ready when the time comes. The man reminds me of Emmett in many ways, and I have to wonder how Emmett and his people are doing. It's been 6 months of work, and we are finally finished the fortress. It rests between the tree hills, which are now only islands due to a rising water level that the people experience after the attack. Inside the fortress, I have designed the most intriguing device. It makes use of technology called holographing. I began experimenting with my own visits to Aspiramir. It will be working a couple of days. I compensate for some small miscalculations. After I compensate for some small miscalculations, this holographic device will enable the survivors to learn to use the fortress. The enemy is due to come soon, and I trust the fortress will provide sufficient protection for all of us. The black ships have come. Their attack was substantial. Their weapons have been stopped, and it appears they have turned away in defeat. I could not help but smile as I watched the boats leave. It's a pretty cool insignia. Last night we had a small celebration. The old survivors danced their dances of old. My sons did not understand why the sky had not turned back to its original blue. The old man told them that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. I assured my sons that a blue sky was not worth the risk of death. They seemed to hear me. I've had a healthy adventure and have begun to work on a new book. Once again, I must leave a familiar age in search of a new universe. I have begun. But first, I will have an extended time with Catherine, for whom I miss very much. But I also must return to the people of the tide. I believe in my travels, and I have found a substance that will ease the pain of their bone alignments that they have long endured. Hope to return to the mechanical age one day to find the population growing and my fortress still strong. Though the sky may always be black, I am confident the people here feel a heavier darkness has been lifted from their shoulders. And I still can't read cursive to save my life. So yes, the mechanical age is quite simply another another age of mine that I really, really like. And so, without further delay, we shall go and travel to the age, now that we've solved the puzzle. And I'm curious how this is going to look, because in the original Myst, it was pretty damn cool. Now I want to see how it's going to look in real Myst. And looking up, and oh, nice! It's old, it looks like it's gone through hell and back. And it seems like the water level has risen even more. Damn. Well, as you can tell, the staircase is on a track, and we can't really do much until we solve the riddles of this fortress. And we appear to have found Achenar's chamber, of course. You see torture devices. What the hell is this? Jack in the Box? It's a snake? Crossbows. What the hell is this? Fortress rotation simulation calibrating. What the? Didn't mean to turn my volume up. Huh, guess there's supposed to be a noise here. Well, anyway, that was entertaining and... Oh, look at me on my throne. I feel dirty. It's worse. Oh, hello, what do we have here? Oh, an assortment of poisons and... Blue page. In the and heads! And a cleaver. And a cage? Which... Oh! It's an electric cage! You sick bastard! God damn! And now you are probably... Well, let's go take a look at Achenar's, Sirrus' place. And I've got to tell you, his pad is... Schwanky. Holy hell! Oh, that's kind of cute. Not really. A golden aspic throne with checkers and chaos emeralds? That light up and a lookout post. A clock tower looks like the one on Myst. The ship? My god! And a hidden panel, which is where the red page is. And that's all this island has. And now we go to the back section. Which, if we press this button, basically lower us into a lower portion of the island. Alright. Oh, I see it. No! Come on. Okay, now that is aligned, which is what we wanted. Yeah, that's how we align the elevator. What? No! Just do it. Spare me the agony. Okay, that should do it. Press the button before anything else happens. Did it happen again? Anyway, we're going to want to go up. Now, if I remember correctly, from the looks of it, it looks like nothing's changed. Like there's nothing up here, is there? Well, that's where you would be wrong. Because in all actuality, it's quite simple. Hit the center button and run out. It will close, and it will lower down halfway, revealing this pedestal. And didn't mean to do that. Righto, let's ignore that and do that again. And this puzzle is going to make use of something we learned back on the Celtic or rocket ship age. If everything will go according to plan. Did I do it right? Cricket. Gas, so we're now facing east. And yes, believe it or not, this is what we had to do for this age. We had to basically spin the tower in different areas, so we for a very interesting reason. As soon as it'll let us go back down. Alright, let's do this. Now, you're probably wondering yourself, why are we rotating the tower? Because we need to gain access to certain things. Like up here. I think I might have completely missed it. No? Good. I'm doing it right. Anyway, we have two weird symbols here. I'm going to go and copy them down. And yes, this is a code. So, so it's going to go that, the circle. Alright, now we shall go back and repeat the process so we may gain access to the other island. Which basically means we need to rotate it until we hear the next cardinal direction that we need to worry about. Which should give us the last two pieces of the code that we need to obtain the mislinking book. And yes, that's all we do. I am not kidding. That is the grand puzzle of this age. Come on. And, righto. Well, I'm going to quickly activate this. Center button. Come on. Anyway, folks, we're going to stop here, so I will see you guys next time on Let's Play Real Myst. See you then.